If you've ever felt like you're working all the time, your calendar is full, you're constantly busy, but your income doesn't reflect that, this episode is going to land for you. Because the problem isn't your lead generation, it's not your marketing, and it's not that you need to do more. It's that your business is leaking money through your boundaries. And the truth is, every time you say yes when you mean no, every time you over-deliver, every time you make yourself available 24/7, you are quietly training people to take your time, your energy, and your income. So today, I'm breaking down the 3 biggest boundary leaks costing you money, why high-achieving women in real estate struggle with this, and how to fix it fast without losing clients or transactions. Because you don't need to hustle more. You need stronger boundaries that protect your time, your energy, and your income. Is your mind constantly racing with endless to-dos, yet you still feel stuck? Are you feeling guilty when you unplug? Or are you exhausted from hustling nonstop? Hi, I'm Lisa, wife, mom, grandma, and business owner for over 3 decades. I know what it takes to build a business you love without burning out. If you're ready to trade overwhelm for clarity and create a business that honors your values and your life, you're in the right place. So take a deep breath, close those 12 browser tabs, and drop the hustle. It's time to become the balanced businesswoman. Before we dive into today's episode, I want to pause with a special message for you. I know how full your plate feels. You're running a business, taking care of clients, managing a family, and somewhere along the way, you ended up at the bottom of the list. You want time to unplug without guilt. You want space to breathe. And you want to grow your business without sacrificing yourself in the process. Right now, it probably feels like everything needs your attention at once. And no matter how much you do, it's never enough. That's not a discipline problem. That's a clarity problem. Inside my private business diagnostic conversation, we identify what's actually driving the overwhelm, clarify what truly matters most right now, and create a simple, grounded plan so you're no longer guessing what to focus on next. This isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters with intention and peace. If you're ready to stop feeling scattered and start feeling organized, supported, and in control, go to bit.ly/bb-diagnostic and book your private business diagnostic conversation today. That link will be in the show notes. You deserve a business that supports your life, not one that consumes it. Welcome back, my balanced business women. This is the 3rd episode of my mini-series, Money, Burnout, and Balance in Real Estate. If you haven't already, be sure to listen to episodes 33 and 34, which are the first 2 episodes of this mini-series. Okay, let me start with this. Most women in real estate are not underpaid. They are over-available. And there's a difference. Because when you are constantly available, you take every call, you respond to every text immediately, you say yes to every request, you squeeze people into your schedule. It feels like I'm being a great agent or a great lender. I'm providing amazing service. But what you're actually doing is devaluing your time, training clients to expect unlimited access, creating a business that requires you to be on all the time. And here's the kicker. The more available you are, the less valuable you appear. Think about it this way. Let's say that you call a doctor's office and the front desk answers, or Better yet, the doctor answers the phone and you're looking to schedule an appointment and he says, "Oh, sure, you can come and see me anytime. I have availability today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday." What would you be thinking? Again, the more available you are, the less valuable you appear. Not because your work isn't good, but because scarcity creates value, and you've removed all scarcity. So if you've been feeling like, "I'm doing everything right, but it's not translating into income," this is where we need to look. Let's define what a money leak actually is. A money leak is any behavior in your business that drains time, energy, or opportunity without a return that matches it. And boundary leaks are one of the biggest because they don't feel like mistakes. They feel like being helpful, being responsive, being a good person, being a team player. But over time, they cost you. They cost you time you could spend on income-producing activities, energy that leads to burnout, opportunities you don't have capacity for. So today, I want you listening through this lens. Where am I giving more than I'm receiving? Because that's where your leak is. Now, I want to pause here and make sure that you understand I am not saying don't give excellent service to your clients. That's not where I'm coming from at all. Okay? So let's talk about the 3 biggest boundary money leaks. Leak number 1, being available all the time. This one is huge. You answer text late at night. You pick up calls during dinner. You respond immediately, no matter what. And again, it feels like great service. But what it creates is no separation between your life and your business, constant mental overload because you're always thinking about your business, clients who expect instant access because that's what you've trained them to expect. And here's how this affects your money. When you're constantly reacting, you're not proactively building your business. You're stuck in response mode instead of revenue mode. So how do we fix it? Fast. You set communication boundaries, and this can be as simple as I respond to messages between 9 and 5, Monday through Friday. Now, obviously, I'd want you to tighten that up a bit because we're not really available 9 to 5, right? We need to have that protected lead generation time. So maybe your message says, I respond to messages between 10 and 7, Monday through Friday. Or I'll return, if it's after that time, I'll return your call on the next business day. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. You're probably thinking, but what if I lose clients? And here's what I want you to know. You won't lose the right ones. You'll actually attract better clients. Because clients who respect your time are clients who respect your value. Okay, leak number 2, over-delivering to prove your worth. This one hits deep. You do more than what's expected. You go above and beyond constantly. You give extra time, extra attention, extra everything. Because somewhere underneath, there's a belief that you need to prove your value. And what I want you to know is over-delivering doesn't increase your value. It dilutes it. Because now your extra becomes expected. And instead of being appreciated, it becomes the baseline. How do you fix it? Fast. Define your standard, not your above and beyond, your standard. What do your clients get? clearly, consistently, and confidently. And ladies, be sure that you are treating all of your clients exactly the same. And then let that be enough. Leak number 3, saying yes when you really want to say no. This is the one that creates the most resentment. You say yes to clients you really don't want to work with, situations that drain you, requests that don't align. And then you feel frustrated, overwhelmed, exhausted. But here's what's really happening. Every time you say yes to something misaligned, you're saying no to your time, your energy, your priorities, your peace, and ultimately, higher level opportunities. How do you fix it fast? Start using this simple pause. Say, let me check my schedule and get back to you. This sentence gives you space to choose intentionally instead of reacting automatically. Let's talk about why this may not be easy. Because this isn't just strategy. This is identity. And you hear me say that frequently. You've built your success on being reliable, being responsive, being the one people can count on. So boundaries feel like being difficult, being unavailable, letting people down. Here's the reframe. Boundaries don't push people away. They position you. They say, my time matters. My energy matters. I run my business intentionally. And the right clients, they respect that. When you start closing these leaks, everything shifts. You reclaim hours in your week. You feel less overwhelmed. You show up more focused. You attract better clients. And you increase your income without adding more hours. Because now your business is no longer built on availability. It's built on intentionality. If this episode resonated with you, I want you to take one step today. Just one. Identify one place where your boundaries are leaking and tighten it. You don't need to fix everything overnight, but small shifts here create massive changes in your time, your energy, and your income. And ladies, if you want support with this, I'm here. This is exactly what we do inside the Business Diagnostic Conversation. If you'd like to schedule, go to lisafrye.com/diagnostic. That's LESAFRYE.com/diagnostic. And of course, that link will be in the show notes for you as well. I'll see you next week for part 4 of the Money, Burnout, and Balance series. Until then, make it a great day on purpose. Hey ladies, I hope today's episode gave you something to think about and a little more breathing room as you move through your week. If it resonated, I'd love for you to share it with a friend, hit follow, and take a moment to leave a review. Your reviews mean the world to me, and they help more women find this podcast. For more support and connection, you're welcome to join my free Facebook community at bit.ly/thebalancedbusinesswoman, where we continue these conversations together. That link will be in my show notes. Until next week, take care of yourself. And remember, your business should fit your life, not the other way around.